Welcome back to Softech Coding. This is the third episode of our Coding with Scratch series. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm continuously going to make videos. Today, we're going to continue working with this project. We're going to change the color of the dinosaur and we're going to edit the backdrop. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to stop the spinning and we're going to go to costumes and we're going to change our dinosaur. So let's see. We are going to click Fill. This is a really cool way. You're going to click on one of the gradients and we're going to do, for example, one of them is the original color. So to make the original color of the dinosaur, we have a dropper here. If you click on this, you can select colors from the actual sprite. So I'm going to click this and maybe a nice purple would look nice with it. So I'm going to use this to fill maybe the feet of the dinosaur and this would fill the whole body. Then you can make the body a different color. You can swap these two colors. You can make it into a radial design, so it's in the middle. And then you can choose where you want it to be radial, for example, near the tail. And then you can keep, you can change the color maybe of the head. We're going to choose a different way, maybe this kind of design for the head. Or we can choose different colors. For example, we can choose light of this color, so that it's different, and we can swap them so that it's different. And then we can do the other costumes like Dinosaur 2A. And then we can do the different colors. For example, we can make the other back feet. We can just choose different colors. It's completely up to you what you would like to do. And maybe you can make this like light pink, purplish color for here. And then maybe we can do the head. The head can be maybe a nice, this color, and this can be blue. So you can do completely different colors. So what if we do orange with a blue for here? We can do the tail too. And we can do a nice, this color with pinkish red for the body, and then we can do the head as, oh, this actually looks really nice, as this, and then maybe we can do, oh, screaming dinosaur, looks kind of scary, this and maybe this, or no, maybe a little bit different, a more reddish color for here. And then we can change this to pink, this to a yellowish color for here, for the back feet too. And then we can do different colors. You can choose any colors that you like, be creative, and completely change it. So now we have our different colors for our dinosaur. We're going to click on Code. Now we're going to make it switch costumes. So it looks like it's running and changing colors as it's chasing our hot dog. So we're going to go to Looks. And here we have a next costume block. So we're going to pull this out. So forever after it turns, it's going to change costumes. SSS rule, save, save, save. We're going to click Save. And we're going to click Go to try it. Oh my god, I think it's switching costumes a bit too fast, so we're going to slow it down a bit. We can't slow it down here because then it would change the code for the moving, so we're going to create a new place for it to do it. So this is going to be a bit different, but it's something very important in code. It's called broadcasting. Broadcasting is how sprites share ideas with other sprites for when to do things so that it's simultaneous. For example, before it starts spinning, we can broadcast a new message. To click on this, just click New Message. We can make it be, for example, change color, colors. Okay, you click OK. So now it broadcasts change colors. So when I receive the message, let me move here. When I receive change colors, we're going to forever, next costume, and then we're going to wait maybe 0.5 seconds. So now this tells the dinosaur when to start changing costumes is at the same time as when it starts to spin. Now let's test our code. Let's save it and let's test it. So now it waits 0.5 seconds, make it a little bit faster, maybe 0.3. Yeah, so now it's chasing our hot dogs and changing costumes at the same time. Broadcast blocks are very useful. Now the important thing is these blocks also go to different sprites. If you wanted this hot dog to change colors at the same time, you could also use broadcast blocks. Okay, so now we're going to try that. So we're going to make the hot dog change colors. Now because the hot dog only has one costume, the easiest thing to do is actually use the block that's used to change colors. So first we're going to pull out our when I receive. We're going to move a bit over here so we can see. And it's actually in the looks. So it's change color effect by 25. We're going to stop this for a moment. So our hot dog turned into an alien hot dog. It changes colors and then it goes back to itself. So we're going to pull out our forever block right here, and we're going to put this right under when I receive. So now when this dinosaur broadcasts change colors and the hot dog receives it, it's like if, for example, the dinosaur sent a message saying, quickly, everyone start changing colors. So then the hot dog would start changing colors at the exact same time as the dinosaur. And that's one really, really cool part about coding, that you can make things happen simultaneously between two different sprites. Okay, so now we're going to click save and we're going to try it. So now our hot dog changes color at the same time as our dinosaur, which is really, really, really cool. Okay, so now we have an alien. Oh, that makes sense why they're on the moon. They're alien hot dogs and dinosaurs that are changing colors. Okay, so now we're going to bring in a backdrop that we're going to change. So for example, we can do maybe a space sort of backdrop or maybe a Jurassic sort of backdrop for the dinosaur. Yes, if you want to search something, click on the search and search. Oh, Jurassic came right up and you click on it. So, okay, so now they're in the Jurassic. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to click on the mini version of the backdrop here. Oh, something messed up. Just click go again because they were coded to do it right. And I'm going to click on the backdrop, click on backdrops here. And here we can change the color and the thing of our backdrop. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start filling it with different colors. You can use the fill just like we did for the dinosaur to change the colors and make it look completely different and completely new. I'm going to do it like this. So we can also do radial designs for this one. We can change the colors. Now if you want the blue to be on the outside, just click on swap and the blue will go on the outside and this on the inside. Maybe we're going to do purple, so maybe there's a purple haze around the volcano. Maybe here we can do it purple as well. You can do all sorts of different creations with this. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. And we're going to use a few more colors here just for the ground. And I'm going to take this here and I'm going to select them all and make it taller so it's like a mountain. And we're going to do back, forward. So at the very back, I'm going to pull it to make it longer. So it's like a mountainous landscape. And as well, I'm going to take this cloud for a moment and move it aside just because I want to do one other thing with these. I'm going to use the fill to change their colors. So like this. And maybe I'm going to change this too. So it's like a cool Jurassic landscape. And maybe we'll add a bit more red and yellowish colors to our landscape in the back here. A few more of those kinds of colors. And now I'm going to use our reshape tool here. Maybe I'm going to use, I don't want this cloud. Maybe I'm going to use it here to change the shape of this. So for example, it goes up, or the cloud here, oh my goodness, maybe it goes around, and you can delete these the points to change the shape. Maybe we can move this down here. If you delete these, you can make it much easier to work with your objects. For example, we can pull this down here so that the smoke is moving around, and we can change the color of the smoke maybe later, and we can make this go to here. We can pull it around, and then we can make it longer and taller so it goes higher. And maybe we can pull these different plants around so that they are different shapes, and we can pull this plant, for example, so it goes here and it goes longer, and we can take this cloud and put it back onto our volcano. Perhaps we can delete this part and we can make it longer this way instead, and we can delete this, and we can make it longer and taller. And then we can change the shapes of these ones to make them more different, perhaps. And we can do this, make this pointed. We can do all sorts of different things. Maybe we can do this, and we can change the shape completely. And we can maybe change this one to go like this. This one I think is a bit too big. We can add another point in there. We can pull it inward to make it completely new, like an H. Or we can change the colors of these a bit too to make them different. So for example, we can do a green and a bluish color for this one, or maybe this one we can change the color as well. Maybe we can do a dark blue with a pink that's light for maybe for this part, or we can switch it up. Perhaps we can switch it so it's like this, and then we can change the landscape completely. So for example, we can take away these rocks. I don't really like the rocks, and we can make them. To delete the rocks, you can just go up here and you can click delete, or you can use the backspace on your keyboard. And as well, maybe we can move around these shapes of the ground and we can change them or delete them. And we can move these around perhaps and change the landscape. Change the landscape like this or like this. We can make it bigger and completely different so it's more abstract. And we can pull these around and move them. You can also move the actual shape by clicking it and pulling it around. And you can also, you can pull this, you can make the different ones round so that you can create more different intricate shapes, curved instead of pointed. So for example, if you did this, you could do this easier and you could pull this around or something like this. And then you could pull this here, you can do this, make this curved, pull this around here. Oh, I think we needed that there. And you can move this part maybe around so it goes like this. And you can change the landscape completely. Maybe for this one too, we can create a completely different landscape. We can make this curved. We can pull this. If you look here, you have two different lines. If you pull these, you can change the shape. So I'm going to do that. And I think we've almost completely changed our landscape here. It's completely different. I think this is an alien Jurassic World for our alien dinosaur and our alien hot dog. Thanks for watching. We have lots of other videos and more are coming. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Please share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.